particularly research infrastructure for managing any future pandemic through our various activities. ICMR, if you look at the structure of ICMR, we consist of scientific structure, two types of divisions. Sorry for this typo. Scientific divisions and technical divisions. Scientific divisions, we have basic medical sciences, non-communicable diseases, epidemiology and communicable diseases, and reproductive biology and maternal and child health divisions. So there are 4 divisions which are scientific, and 4 technical divisions are publication and policy and communication, biomedical informatics, socio-behavioral and health systems research unit, and international health division. In addition to these 8 divisions, there are 2 further units, ICMR and clinical trial unit. So all of these divisions work in different areas, and different activities are initiated in those, and the institutes are also controlled by these different divisions, which are thematic institutes. The division that I am heading is the division of biomedical informatics, which is looking at nucleation or support of informatics in medical research. How we are doing? We are doing it through services, focused programs, and centers for excellence. We initiated the very big activity called Biomedical Informatics Centers of ICMR, where we established these centers in medical colleges and premier medical research institutes. 20 medical centers we established. And then we are also disseminating data and information of public health relevance to various stakeholders. And recently, as I mentioned, I have switched gears. So the role of my division that I am more, putting up more emphasis is on developing accessible data systems and integrated research platforms. Why I am doing this? Because the value of research lies in the quality of data. So if the data is not of good quality, no matter how much money we pump in, it is not going to give the kind of results that we are expecting. So what we are looking at is if we can improve the quality of data, if we can improve the availability of data, if we can improve the accessibility of data. By accessible, I mean accessible to human as well as accessible to machines. These are some of the projects that I am working on in this division. Interesting ones are this national COVID testing data management system that we have developed, and which is capturing data from all the laboratories, then ICMR antimicrobial resistance consumption and resistance surveillance data, leprosy data management, we are doing it for the ministry. And then you can find interesting project like this Jal Jeevan mission, which is one of the premier initiatives by Government of India. We developed their complete IT system. Cancer chemotherapy outcome, somebody was talking about cancer related projects. So we are developing a registry of cancer chemo resistance in India, and that is an in vivo registry that we are developing. So a lot of interesting work that we are doing. Now, as I mentioned that if you want to engage with ICMR or work with ICMR, then there are 2 major areas. Either you want to work within ICMR, ICMR means ICMR and its institutes, or you want to work with ICMR, sitting in different institute and then working with ICMR. So for within ICMR, we have 2 types of positions: permanent staff, which follows, which are recruited as following ICMR's rule and regulation and the Government of India rules and regulations for recruitment of permanent staff. And for project and contractual staff, ICMR has its own guidelines for recruitment of project staff. And generally, the projects are for 3 years and 5 years. If you want to work with ICMR, then there are 2 options available. One is the collaborative projects, for which we have to sign MOU or letter of interest, or the extramural funding. ICMR supports extramural funding in various medical research institutions through its ad hoc projects, fellowships, Center for Advanced Research, task forces. So these are some of the kind of mechanisms through which you can engage with ICMR. Now, coming to the area which is of interest to me is the data management. National scenario is that there is a lot of emphasis has been put on the management of data. Different agencies have come. National Health Authority is there, which is working very actively on standardization and kind of the electronic health record, upliftment and digitization of electronic health record. So there are many agencies which are working. So as I say on many forums, there are two different, if you talk of digital health, there are two distinct components of digital health. One is digital health for care, services and delivery. The other is digital health for research. So ICMR being a research body, we are looking at digital health for research. ICMR as well as various agencies are generating huge volumes of data, and if this data is made available to researchers in a timely and responsible manner, it will help a lot in improving public health. On the this blue block, you can see various some of the important programs which are generating huge volumes of data. So considering that, ICMR published this document that's called ICMR's Vision, Strategic Plan and Agenda 2030. This document was published in 2017, and Dr. Soumya is going to talk tomorrow. Dr. Soumya led the development of this document. Second chapter of this document talks about rationalizing data systems and developing an integrated research platform. So you can see ICMR is very serious on management and upliftment of the quality of health research data. We started this program for developing an integrated research platform. We have completed phase 1 and we are working on phase 2, draft policy for not just sharing and access, but policy for management of research data is already there, and probably in some time you will see this policy in public domain. We are also working with good institutions across the country, like we have signed an MOU with IISc on developing data standards for various thematic areas. And phase 3 will start when all these things materializes. Some of the challenges with data is diversity, access, integration, requirement of policy, and availability of research platform. So these are some of the architectures. So as I said that this ICMR AIIMS came from ICMR AIIMS Computational Genomics Center. This center was established to create awareness of the application of genomics tools and techniques in medical research, support projects involving high throughput genomics tools and technologies, and develop databases of genomic data. The center has worked extensively. It has worked with various divisions, departments of AIIMS, and it has also worked with various other institutions, other hospitals, and international projects. This is briefly the structure of this ICMR AIIMS Computational Genomics Center. We have 3 teams: exploratory team, core team, and maintenance team, consisting of bioinformaticians, statisticians, media communication, and genomics experts in the exploratory team, which is doing consultancy, awareness, providing assistance to researchers, and outreach and training programs. The core team has bioinformaticians, statisticians, again common, but computer professionals and genomic experts. And then we have maintenance team, which consists of system administrators, programmers. So you can see it is a mix of expertise, which is geared together to provide genomics data analysis services to medical researchers. These are some of the areas which are, where the services are provided by the Genomics Center. You can see we have provided services in almost all the areas of genomics: metagenomics, genome assembly, SNP identification, association studies, as well as we have conducted workshops and training programs for the medical researchers. How to approach? We have a website that is, I think, not very much visible, but appointment.icmr.org.in. One can log in and then put a request for availing the services. Some lab manager is going to contact the person who put up the request and then arrange everything. This is my email address, and I think I'm stopping the presentation here.